Hey everyone, we're here at Phoenix Comics and Games in Seattle, Washington for a new episode of Comics on the Road. As always, we're going to have a $20 budget and a 10-minute time limit. Let's see what we can get. All right, here we are inside. I actually came here a couple years ago on a previous road trip that we did, so I have been here before. It might be a little bit of a leg up, but time starts now. Let's see what we can get. We've got a lot of new issues here. It looks like DC and maybe some Independents. This year's Crocodile Black from Boom Studios, Philip Kennedy Johnson, is good. I've read the first couple issues, so I'll hold on to this for now, but we'll see about that one. Trade paperback section right here. I think they have some more on the other side of the store, so we'll stop by there too. This is something on my list that I've been wanting to read. Wonder Woman by Daniel Warren Johnson. I definitely don't have enough for it though with $20. I think it's $30, so I might have to get this one back home. Selection of back issues. This is always a good place to stop by in these episodes. Here's one that came out in the Something's Killing the Children universe, I think a couple months ago. That should be pretty essential reading because I'm into that James Tynion stuff. It's $10 though, so I'm not too sure about this one, but let's hold on to it for now. Okay, they've got some more trade paperbacks, it looks like. Some good games over here. It's also a game store, so we didn't show it too much, but there's a whole section in the back for D&D and stuff like that. Hoping to pick up here. Since I'm on the road, I'm not getting my comics back home, but I don't think this one is on my pull list. It did come out this Wednesday, and I heard really good things. Jason Aaron doing Namor, so I'll add this to the stack. I think we're up to about the limit. This one looks fun, new Dark Knights of Steel comic. It's been a while since they've come out with one, but if I'm gonna be swapping out this anyway, I might as well maximize. So I think I'll try this one out. I don't usually get DC, but I'll add this to the stack and go put this one back. Five, four, three, two, one. Out. Okay, cool. Time's up. I'm happy with these 3 issues. Looks like I just got new stuff this time around, but let's head over to checkout.
That's going to be $16.52. All right. And you want a receipt?
No thanks.
Okay. Have a great afternoon.
Yeah, you too. All right, well, that was Phoenix Comics and Games. That was a really fun shop. Like I mentioned when I was there, I did go there a couple of years ago. So I had been to the shop before, and I remember really liking it when I went on the road and I passed through Seattle a couple of years ago. So it was great to come back and recorded a Comics on the Road episode officially there. Really great selections of like back issues, bunch of gaming stuff that I didn't really get to, you know, like for Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons type stuff. Like they had a whole back room dedicated to tables and things like that. So I bet they have some cool events there. And yeah, overall a really fun shop. So I'll leave a link to their website down in the description. If you're ever passing through or if you live in the area, make sure to stop by and check out the shop. But let's just get into what I actually picked up, like I always show you guys for the second half of the Comics on the Road episodes. We'll start it off with Namor #1, which was a release that I was actually really looking forward to, that I was hoping I'd be able to pick up on the road because I never added it to my pull list back home. I only picked up 3 issues, this being one of them. They were all new releases. Usually I get a mix on these Comics on the Road episodes, but this time somehow I ended up with only new releases. Namor looks really cool. I'm kind of counting on this being similar to Jason Aaron's Punisher run. He defined Punisher, I guess, in that run. I thought he did really well, giving a pretty self-contained Punisher story that got into his past and everything. It looks like that's hopefully what we're getting with Namor, but also adding in this pretty important present-day story. I just think Jason Aaron is a really great writer, especially when it comes to writing individual characters like this. This one, differently from Punisher, is only supposed to be 8 issues though, so I'm not sure if he'll be able to fit in quite as much. Next up, I got a DC issue, which I know is going to be surprising for longtime viewers of the channel. This one I had my eye on since I saw the FOC for it a few months ago, but this is another installment in the Dark Knights of Steel universe. This miniseries is called All Winter. This is actually in black and white, which I didn't realize when I picked it up, but kind of a cool art style in here. Black and white with like tones of gray, kind of similar to The Walking Dead, I guess you could say. It's a totally different writer and artist than the original Dark Knights of Steel, but I think that Tom Taylor, the original writer of that like 12-issue series that originated this universe a couple years ago, actually does a backup story in here, which let me flip to that. The backup story is actually in color though, so it's always cool to see formats like this where they're willing to go black and white just to tell kind of a more concise, like gritty story, I guess, but then also have color storytelling in the back like the original series was. So looking forward to reading that and giving DC a chance for once. The last issue I picked up though was Crocodile Black number 3. This one has been good. I've only read the first couple issues. I think this is the newest one, so I wanted to pick it up. I don't actually own the first 2 issues though. I just read them at my local comic shop. Now that I'm an employee there, I can just kind of read what I want off the shelves whenever new issues come out that I'm interested in. So I gave it a chance and I actually really liked it. It's this really dark story about this kid that has, you know, like some type of kind of unidentified mental issues, I guess, that his parents haven't done much about. He starts to go crazy and kind of turns into a serial killer is the basic premise. But then there's these supernatural elements to it also, these trippy sequences that you can kind of get a taste of looking through this. So yeah, it's a recommendation from me. Maybe wait for the trade paperback at this point, because I think this one is only going to be 5 issues. But yeah, those are the 3 issues I picked up from Phoenix Comics and Games. Like I said, really fun shop. I really enjoy doing these Comics on the Road episodes, so if you guys want to see more of this, let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Go check out the shop if you're in the area, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.